Wow, 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 what a nice French classic surprise. Right here in Montreal in the Plateau sector. I saw this car a year or two ago, but it was on private property, so I didn't make a video of it. And I think it's a 504. Hey, I know my car, it's 504. What year is it? I would say by those bumpers with the rubber stripping around it, this is probably I don't know, maybe 73, 74, 75. Looks 60s though. This is a very 60s design. I have an ad, I think, for one of these. That's pretty cool though. Not exactly a choice color, but still a very rare convertible in this part of the world. Look at the rear end over here. Look how much it looks like a first generation Corvair, big time. You see those people are French from France walking by. See what I mean? They own this part of town, man. It's a neat car. It's a neat, cheap car. And but I think in terms of comparing it to something else, it would have been maybe like the Fiat Spider my dad had, which was a piece of junk. And I don't think this thing is any different. But again, I'm not biased to filming cars whether they're junk or not. I film what I like, what I find is relevant, and especially if it's now rare or especially non-existent and it's got a fuel leak on it, I can smell it. Oui, le Peugeot. Of course, Americans probably call it a Peugeot, like they don't call a Citroën, they call it a Citroën, which is incorrect. I don't like that. It pisses me off, actually. It doesn't have any rot. It's got some age to it. It's got two dual rear view mirrors. Yeah, you know what? This looks like the original paint because look at the rust coming out over here. The top was replaced, maybe. It's a neat old car. Very neat. Floor shifter, manual. I don't even think I see a radio on there even. Wow. Yeah, it definitely has a Corvair quality. You know, come to think of it, actually, you know what it also looks like, come to think of it? In the 60s, the Carmen Ghia, before it was revised to be very rounded off and all that, they look like these. Yeah, your typical European style headlights, which were not legal here in Canada or the US. Yeah. It had a really cool emblem, eh? You know, this one, my friend, you know who you are there, my friend down in Scott and Alberta there. That one's for you, buddy. Look, it's so European spec that either one or both of the headlights are yellow, just like they were supposed to be at that time in France. That is a nice surprise. Nice surprise, you know? I was starting to wonder, I said, where the hell are the oldies at, for crying out loud? There's a beautiful vintage church parked here. You know, I actually was just walking this way, making a walking video here on the street, and here's this cute little Peugeot 504. There you go. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to notice, you know, there's an automatic white balance on my camera, eh? So it's not showing that this paint job is actually more off-white. It's faded, not pure white as it's showing here. Look at this shitbox. Fuck, I hate those things. Ford Transit, Mercedes Sprinter, cheap garbage. Ironically, conceived more for countries where this car is from, you know. Anyway, well, yeah. So then there's this big ass Ford Econoline here. I probably filmed before. Anyway, guys, so yeah, well, hope you liked it there, and if you don't, whatever, you can't like everything. It's like I always say, you can't like everybody, you can't like everybody. Bye.